people who are regulars when it comes to at least buying their own wares or what they want to buy for the home right here in Accra. They call it the Kwasi Adjahso market. Now, it's called Makola number 2 for many people as well. So not too far away, we have the Tuesday market. We have the main Makola market as well. But what we are basically here to do is to make sure that we ask these traders as well as retailers or even those who are the main patrons or the customers, that's you and I, our mothers, our sisters, what they think about the current prices of food on the market. I have a regular, she's my elder sister. I'm always on her when I come to the Kwasi Adjahso market right here. That is usually called Makola number 2. She retails hide, what we call in the local parlance as wele. So for example, when you have your fatri dachi or imomi flock nakani you need a little bit of wele cow hide, and usually she sells the good stuff. This one is sourced locally. So we also have the foreign one as well, according to the education that I got. So I'll be asking her how the market has been so far. She's a bit busy at the moment. Let me just get close as she serves a customer, and very busy. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Charlie, it's been a while. How has trading been generally over the last 1 year? Because I think I haven't been here until over the last 1 year. So
long time. Work be shop Uber market.
But often a tenibiani me your 10 year journal concerning will home or can I be a fan.
Jala Lebian Lechake, Tomo Fesse, basically.
So what she's saying is that they are just managing as it is. Nothing so much has changed, but I want to ask you whether prices are increasing. What used to be the price of where you used to buy your wele or your car hide, and then what is the current price now?
Market Okay, we no kon malaka. Bianele ni bi jela was serious. Come on compare last year, 2 years time back. Okay, this time ni be a tough.
So she's comparing a year or two ago to the current price. No me enyenye hole, enyenye hiole.
No me chokome enyenye chokome tomo 50 Ghana, 70 Ghana. Bien, we let you come 5 million. 5 million old currency.
500 Ghana.
Chokome.
And if you say chokome, what do you mean? 1 arm. Okay, so about 1 meter or 2.
Like 2 meter. 5 million.
5 million.
10 million.
And 2 years ago, it used to be how much?
70 Ghana. They buy 1.8. Yantono como son na Kenya. Wajenu biane kanga pipe no ya for no klempe ko me 350 pesos we can go rubber ona no ba ona customer ba ko na pack ni package le fine fine first ko on we le 2 cedi 3 cedi 1 cedi ya na for 2 cedi even watch be na po me on we le 3 cedi 5 cedi
no enyo on hole
in 15 cedi 30
no to ene who can explain how me feel
ne ke 30 Ghana.
So this one goes for 30 Ghana?
Be a 10 cedi.
10 cedi.
In a 5 cedi.
Wow. And 2 years ago, how much would they have?
No me can't 10 cedi ne. No me 5 cedi. Me 5 cedi no me 3 cedi. Me 30 no me 10 cedi.
Well, so she's just telling us how the prices seem to have increased. They seem to have quadrupled, and that would mean 4 times the price or sometimes 3 times the price. That's a difficult thing. Ohi okeje.
Ekojo Niger. Ekojo Dakar, Burkina. Wo bi ene wo gbe lo tomo other countries wo bi amegbe. Ni wa fi otomo wo sumo outside no fi wo bi ene no. Wo bi ene no wa mefe le. Ko no ni jo ke ba. Ni we di pon na ke be ko yen ska be sano ya foreign. Ni wa fi otomo no wo sumo foreign ni bi e. Sije wo.
Because we don't have it locally.
Me know what here ni my name was sumo. She what be low pi. Bien to na ya china low twem no kwa kwa ya china low 1 pound no kwa. Iti lawa.
O fa na me joke be ni o we bi ehun ba na aka bodencho. Bodencho o announce we.
Oh, roll fa.
What first name dey?
Emilia.
So we just spoke to Auntie Emilia, and she was basically just telling us about how when it comes to the cowhide or wele, we don't source it in Ghana. So she's, for example, mentioning countries like Niger. We have Dakar, Senegal. She's also talking about Burkina Faso. And that would mean that when it comes to the basic foods that we tend to eat daily, when you prepare your food, the wele that you use, for example, usually not sourced from Ghana. It's also because you look at across the country, we don't have the husbandries in terms of the animal husbandries. We don't breed enough when we relate that to the demand. Now, let me just speak to one other auntie of mine. Good morning.
Morning.
Mary Omobawe. Okay, so she'll speak Ghana. What's your name?
Call me Patience.
Auntie Patience. Me na ke ohon yala yele. Aloje na kan. Is it not yam?
Nakan.
Ni ke okwe nyaja from the last 2 years. Mini chake mo neighbor me. What type of changes have you seen? Your prices, ke customer patronage ke na Caribbean fair antipat.
2 years July AM lo fe last year. This year le etengwe wa eja akishin yele boni wo hele last year ke this year difference e ba mi afine noni wo he last year wo he ne tomo makola ke 30 million.
So what we have currently at 30 million, cook at 30 million.
100 tubers.
So for 100
3,000. 3,000.
So for 100 tubers of yam. So for example, this yam you're seeing currently, you get 100 tubers for 3,000 Ghana cedis. Oh, okay.
Ghana cedis. Ne ekome ya bibi. Ekome umba akpoto. Ewa koke ba body bo umba hon. Dano ba na ka 3,000. Sano calculate no kwe. She last year ene what nye wonale 2,500.
2 years ago.
2 years ago e wonale tomo 2,000. Ewa wonka woke ba keke wana boni wo ba fele. Wana boni wo ba fele. Akos.
Okay.
Ewa bi ane boni etenwe sani bo wo kwe. Eja ke ni bi ake lorry fare ni ne akwafu enwe ka atie ameke boni akaba lorry mi keba no ibi ni amaya hair store ejilawa ewa amenwa amenye na ameke
Spare parts ke na kan.
spare parts ke ni bi shi money me na amehu onwe akeka ame ya pay ame school fees ejilawa ka me ya he tomo milo sickly omo ke ni bi ejilawa
Ameke na kan be add to the price.
amenwe amenye na ameke ha wo ofo ko ni ame ya he ejilawa le ewo na ka ke ha wo ka bo he onyami ba he wo sari bo wo he keba ko ni bo nu bo ba fele ko no fele.
All right. So basically what Antipat is saying that for what we're seeing on the screen currently, we have these tubers of yam in 100 pieces being sold for 3,000 Ghana cedis. Now, she's also explaining that, well, even though you've seen the top one in a good size, so that's what the ordinary patron or market woman or man will buy, you could have some smaller pieces within the 100 tubers that you have bought. So some will be rotten, some will be smaller, and you have to sort all of that out. And she's also saying that the drivers or the transporters, they say the fuel is high, the spare parts, etc. And that also accounts for the pricing, including their own standards of living. How has that affected many ame here?
Ame here ka ame ba ko cho ame na boni ame tawole je na ka onale iwo na we jilawa eja ka shin ka obajie mi ya hele 3,000 ekome yemi 30 cedis. It was anima hole 35. Can hole man no konima ninka ba balance bibi can only rot in there. It was called charm and I meant 2 or 33 but no hele 3 kona menale 30 cedis. Ni call hole na ka bibi ani yo me to ba fete. It was mekome here, mekome wa me bashi. No jisa ni.
I think I'm now getting understanding. So, for example, if we have rotten ones out of the 100 pieces, which is going for, in terms of the wholesale, for 3,000, it means that the rotten ones, you can't use them. You just have to use them. You have to use it for something.
Floor. Eko ya crowd na eko yemi. Eko ya call na 5 cedis low 10 cedis. It was no ho ene no ke balance na ka 5 cedis ke 10 cedis.
So you have to sell some, let's say 40, 35, and because there are losses in there, there are some that are smaller tubers. Is that not it? And then also people don't tend to buy the price that you want them to buy.
Yes.
That is for those of us who come to the market.
Yes.
If you want to rate the economy, Tomo Oya school, you are going to school. Ni teacher Jibo, anti-part teacher. Ni o rate economy, standard of living from 0 to 10. Enye oba mark from 0 to 10. Is it 2 over 10? Allo, mini, allo, 5, allo, 10 over 10.
3 over 10.
3 over 10. 30%. Thank you very much. Your full name?
Patience Magdoche.
Okay, so we have Patience Magdoche who is here and basically just telling us about the difficulties that they experience when it comes to the tubers of yam that is sold on the market. And you can see that the narration just speaks volumes to the concerns that have been raised about the patronage and then also whether things are high on the market. Usually when we want to speak to the patrons, they don't want to speak. So, Auntie, how are you?
I'm doing very well.
You came to buy something?
Yes.
Okay, oh, just turn around. This is your... you're in a hurry, you have to go to work. But how was the market for you, generally? How is it these days, generally, for you?
Things are expensive. That's
Oh, how? You mean if I give you 1,000 Ghana cedis, come and shop for me?
Just like 100 cedis previously.
Oh!
Exactly. Yes.
Thank you.
Because we are buying tomatoes buckets at 150 Ghana cedis.
Just a bucket?
Yes.
Paint bucket?
You have not bought fish. You have not bought onions. So just imagine. Thank you.
What's your first name?
Emilia.
Okay, so this is Emilia there, who is a patron. You know, so we were just discussing in the studio how some of those difficulties are. And I just gave her a scenario. 1,000 Ghana cedis, I give it to her as my wife, Sister Emilia, Roland's wife. Go and buy something. She says that it is now
Yeah, Jogba.
In the first place, where do you get your tolo beef from?
Costo seni yo je, jeme wo hiyo ye. For tabi no ya jeme. Actually
Timothy Costo.
Wo ke ntashe bi eni twale. Ni sumo. Keke ahami kekayo ke baba. Kekayo ke ba. Eyen receipt ye de. Receipt e twa ke loni ntwa abufen ke wo mi keke ahani.
Okay, so you buy it at the coast store. Do you know where they get it from? Do they import it? I import or allo?
Import or foreign countries say.
Okay. No, into my bibo. To no new here, enyani. What the one you're holding? How much is it?
2 cedis 50 pesos.
2 cedis.
50 pesos.
This is tolo beef.
Tolo beef. Papa.
They tell me that it gives taste.
It check your new
Okay, so all of it 2 cedis 50 pesos.
She feel 4 10 cedis.
Okay, so 4 for 10 cedis.
She prefer say 2 cedis or 4. She call for 2 cedis call can share.
Okay, so they used to sell it 2 cedis, but if you look at the bulk that they buy from the cold store and you want to sell it at the close of the day, you need to have a markup or a profit made. So she's now selling it 4 for 10 cedis. So 2 cedis 50 pesos for one. General condition of the economy. Oba react ni bi walo.
Ni bi wawa jenche. Shika kokete no ka ye jila eshe ekole ke atwa ni ishikefe 2000 ye je na ke ba hami ekura shika ni nye ye bi ene nye ma pay 2000 fe o sani ma shishika e ko ni ma kela keke fe ke ho ni fi o we keka yo ko hu e ni etu oni ye jeme actually ke ba bi e ko ni ma pay do mi e ko len ho no ko fi o
Because you don't want to spend transport also to go.
da bi no da kan jibe na me ke wa wo e wo
So sometimes you hear all the credit. Okay,
shika no ameke here am here credit
no, okay, Oshaba,
she be and tashino akaba.
Okay, okay. So generally,
Show me Auntie Chocho.
Auntie Chocho says generally things are difficult in the economy. Getting the money to get the markup or the profits on what they call the normal beef as we have it, known in local parlance as tolo beef. It's a difficulty. Okay, teacher Jibo, no by rate. Bonini bi ya no, ye economy me ni teacher Jibo. Teacher Auntie Chocho, 0 to 10, any oba mark economy.
Oh, me mama ki fe wrong.
0 over 10. So I just asked her, how would you rate the economy if you're a teacher? And she says 0 over 10. But people have diverse views on the state of the economy. So we have many other things. So for example, we have cocoyam also available. And then we have also this one, sweet potato, certainly. And if you want the red oil, zomi, and all of them, they're available. And then, of course, we have the good old one, as always, kakadro. And this one is ginger, certainly. And ginger, I want to ask Mami whether it is imported or not. Over ne, mingabo.
Patricia Adams.
Okay. Auntie Patricia, over ne ginger ingbe nye hioye.
Akeba hawo.
Ingbe akejo.
Akeko jo enough gbe.
Okay.
Akeko jo Kumasigbe.
Kumasigbe. Okay.
Chene na kankeje enough say.
Okay. Okay. Momogoto ne heni. Okay. Yo. No na. No, so she's saying that this, for example, is taken from various markets in the north, and so she also sells onion and everything that you can have, and certainly these are items that you can get. So certainly, tomatoes basket we. Okay. So I was asking whether but let's go to the locals. Sometimes when you speak to the market women, they will tell you that we have seasons for each crop. So for example, we have this one. Morning.
Good morning.
Okay.
Acho mi na Jasaki.
Jasaki. Palm fruits ne ingbenye nyenai.
Akejo kusena kebahawo. Akejo Cape Coast.
Cape Coast Jamaica. Okay. So these ones are sourced from Cape Coast. I know that locally this one will be, is it margarine can? I don't know whether it's half. This is energy half. This is
half. Lunka, half.
So this is Olunka. This is half. It shows that I don't go to the market too. So how much is this one?
20.